Hi, I'm John Davidson. I used to be really big, hosted the Hollywood Squares. That's incredible. Johnny Carson's Tonight Show. Now I'm doing Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room. Why? Because Steve is paying me 35 bucks. That's incredible. The incredible thing is that I'm doing it for 35 bucks because at this point I could use the 35 bucks. But the other reason is that I have watched the Ronnie Barnett Boom Boom Room, and it's a lot of fun, and I really loved it, which says a lot about me. Anyway, hope the 35 bucks comes soon. I love the show.
Hey, I'm Ronnie Barnett.
And I'm Steve Schnee, and welcome to Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room.
He's lean and lanky and he knows how to zoom. Check out Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room.
Season 2.
Welcome back to Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room. Let's see the first thing you have for us today, Mr. Barnett.
First off, can we thank everybody for the ratings and everything that led to a season 2? I mean, I'm blown away.
Yeah,
the response has been incredible. I just want to say too, for season 2, it's not going to be strictly promo items. I'm going to have just other cool items. So that said, I'm going to start off with one of my favorite promo items that I own. Is that shadow going to work? Okay. This is the Styx Crystal Ball.
Wow. Wow.
And first off, I love crystal balls. Who doesn't? But
yeah.
And crystal ball, I'm trying to think what my favorite Styx album would be. It might be Crystal Ball, but they made so many good records. Some people out there might not agree, but they really did make a lot of good records there in a row. So anyway, are you a Styx fan, Steve?
I'm not one of the hardcore Styx fans. I enjoy Styx, and when you hear little bits and pieces of their songs, it just takes me right back to the 70s. But I have to admit that even though I wasn't a fan, I was turned off by Mr. Roboto.
Well, yeah. Look, even us fans were turned off to Mr. Roboto. And time has not changed that. But,
I'm glad they exist, though.
Absolutely. No, that makes sense, though. You like some songs here and there, but not necessarily be a fan. Okay, we're going to move on from Styx then. I thought I was going to get you with that one.
Oh, no, you see, but no, you did get me that one because all of this stuff, everything you own is a piece of rock and roll history to me.
No, thank you. I agree. All right, I'm going to lure you in this. I know you're a fan of this guy. Now, I don't know if this was made for promotional use or not. This is a Nick Jesus of Cool necktie.
That is amazing.
And so it just says Jesus made in Great Britain. So, did Stiff make this? I don't know. It says Jesus of Cool in the small part too. And
it says Nick Lowe on it, right?
No, it doesn't say Nick Lowe. It just says Jesus of Cool. It's very
look above,
tastefully done.
Look above. Yeah, it says Nick Lowe.
Yeah.
Look in the light.
Hang on. You're always pointing out things I've never seen. That says Jesus is cool. I mean,
right above
Jesus
it
is
says,
cool.
Right above. No, okay. Hold it up again. Hold it up.
Okay.
Okay. It says Nick Lowe right above it.
Well, the button. Are you reading the button there?
No. Stop.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Oh wait. Oh my God. Okay. Steve does it again. It's so subtle, and my eyesight is so bad.
No, see, that's the thing. You have to see it in the light.
Yeah,
it's
you're
so
right.
light there.
Oh, there it is. There we go. There's the proper angle. Yes, Nick Lowe,
Yeah.
Jesus is cool. And now I feel really dumb because of course it was an English item because it's called Jesus of Cool.
Yeah.
But and someone had this button on there when I got it, so I've just it's been on there for 35 years. So
that's amazing.
One of the many stiff buttons. Stiff, there could be a whole hour-long episode about stiff buttons, but they did. really great, funny buttons for all their artists, and you know,
Stiff is still, held up as one of the great labels of all time.
one of my favorites. One of my favorites, and yeah, it's worth collecting. Even Plummet Airlines and the kind of
Oh.
weird ones. Well, while we're on the subject, I got this handy, so I'll show this. This is
Wow.
the Stiff Jigsaw. Okay, and there's no other writing on it or anything on the back, and it's shrunk wrap. That said, I've always been suspect that this was re-shrinked.
Yeah.
Is that a proper term?
Yeah, you
but-
can sort of tell by the lower front. It looks.
Yeah, it bubbles. Being
Yeah.
in the biz as me and you are, Steve, we know about shrink wrap machines, and
Yeah.
I've worked in stores that shrunk wrap stuff, not stuff that shouldn't have been shrunk wrap, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the Stiff Jigsaw,
Amazing.
very timely. A lot of people doing puzzles these days.
Yeah.
Um,
That's kind of puzzling.
nice puzzling evidence. All right, here's the. Here's one of those obvious tie-ins that we all love. This is the hot chocolate
Oh,
mug,
that's beautiful.
and we should talk about hot chocolate for a second, because I think they're kind of misunderstood. People do know You Sexy Thing, of course, or people our age do.
Yeah.
They were kind of a pop band. I mean, they get filed under soul, but they're a pop band, if you ask me. I mean,
Yeah. I agree.
I
I agree that it was pop first and then soul or jazz or whatever you want to file it under. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Pop.
They weren't that funky. They were very song oriented.
Yeah. Yeah.
And big in England for a lot of years. They're,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
like Chris Rea or Judy Tazuk. Am I saying that right? Big in England. But yeah,
Yeah.
the hot chocolate mug. And people check out hot chocolate. If you haven't,
Definitely.
if you just know the hits. Okay, Steve, here we go. This is kind of fragile, but I took it out of its encasing. These are the Fabulous Poodles Think Pink glasses. Okay.
Wow.
I could actually wear these if I wished.
What are they made out of?
Just flimsy cardboard.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
cardboard. Okay.
Yeah, it's flimsy cardboard, and that end's kind of almost falling off there.
Yeah. Wow.
But I've, as you know, but no, everybody else doesn't know. Fabulous Poodles are one of my favorite bands of all time, and I have several items
incredible.
of theirs. Yeah, truly incredible, underrated. Not appreciated to this day. You can still when you find their records, they're cheap. Pick them up.
And
Maybe
that
you don't see
box
the
set that
imports.
came out.
Oh, the box set is incredible. Everything.
It has stuff that I never heard. I mean, I had the
No.
3 albums, but I didn't hear like their final single, and so that was like a revelation for me to be able to. And then Tony Demure is just he's still to this day he's a great person, and he's a comedian now as well as still making music.
Yep, absolutely. And Bryn Burroughs is still out there. He's a great guy.
Mhm.
We've become friends for like 10 years now, which is incredible to me. But Fabulous Poodles. I saw them when I was 15 on right when Think Pink came out. I'd actually
Wow.
seen them open for Tom Petty, and a couple months later they came back headlining, and it was like the first club show I think I saw. I was either like late 14 or early 15 years old, and I still remember he came out and said this song's about a bridge, and they went into Suicide Bridge. And,
The thing that might surprise people, I mean, music folks, probably not, but Bryn Burroughs, who was the drummer from Fabulous Poodles, great powerful drummer, he ended up being the drummer of Freur, and
That's
then
right.
and then Underworld for the first Underworld album. And Underworld, if anybody realizes, Underworld was the same 5 members of Freur for their 2 albums.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And then after the first album, then it was down to 3 guys. And then when they went techno dub or whatever, then it was just down to 2 guys. That's the stuff I don't listen
and that's
to.
when they took off. Yeah, and that's when they.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get rid of all the cool guys in the band. What do you want to do? I just want to twiddle some knobs. I just want to twiddle some knobs. And then
and the kids said yes.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
love you. Okay.
Now that you showed the Fabulous Poodles, take a look at what's right behind you, Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up. Oh yeah,
That's amazing.
there
Now,
it is.
Is that thick cardboard? What is that made of?
That is thick cardboard, and it's got
Okay.
obviously because you see the lettering on the lenses, if you will. So that's like clear
Yes.
plastic. Yeah, and I don't know if it translates how big that is, but they're big. That's a big display, and I remember seeing one of these in a store, and just wanting it so bad. In '79, and I finally found one about 10 years later, and I was very, very happy. I got some other Fabulous Poodles items too, but I won't talk about them today. But I will say that the item I'm missing that I didn't know existed until just a couple months ago, in England, they did a copy of Think Pink, a promo-only copy of the album with a cover that's 24 inches by 24 inches.
I was just going to mention that. I was going to ask you if you've ever seen or owned one of those.
Never seen it. Never. It's not on all the obvious sites.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I mean, that's something that's so awkward sized that I bet you people just threw it away because you couldn't store it anywhere. Yeah,
absolutely. And especially back then when the promo stuff was just like a daily occurrence arriving at the record stores. Yeah, and plus like being so oversized, it's hard to keep flat, and that's probably why there's not a lot of them around. But
I mean, I wonder if the powers that be were sitting around going, how can we promote this? Well, we want this to be a big record. And that's it for this episode of Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room. I'd like to extend my personal thanks to Ronnie for allowing us to enter his room.
Hey, thank you, Steve, for doing this. You do all the heavy lifting on this, if no one can tell.
Anyway, that's it. We'll see y'all next week.
He's lean and lanky and he knows how to zoom. Check out Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom